My beloved child, your soulmate has made a profound decision, and the angels have an urgent message for you. This isn't just any message, it's a divine revelation that could transform your connection with the one destined to be by your side. But before I reveal everything, there's something vital you must understand. If you don't receive this message fully, you might miss a crucial detail. Nothing happening is random. The universe is aligning forces in ways beyond your imagination, guiding every moment toward this decision. The angels have been present all along, watching, listening, and feeling every emotion. They know this choice wasn't easy. It was filled with doubts, struggles, and fears. And yet truth has prevailed, and that truth directly involves you. Before we go any further, open your heart. This message is meant for you. It's a sign. Acknowledge it by writing, "I accept this message," and receive it with an open heart. Now, take a deep breath and stay with me until the end. What I'm about to share has the power to change your life forever. The angels have witnessed everything: the hesitation, the uncertainty, the emotional weight on your soulmate's heart. This wasn't a simple choice. It was an internal battle between fear and longing, doubt and certainty. For so long, your soulmate was caught between the past and the future, the familiar and the unknown. But then, something shifted, a moment of clarity that changed everything. A decision was made, altering the direction of your shared journey. And though you may not see it yet, a powerful transformation has begun beneath the surface. This choice wasn't just about them. It was about you, about the unbreakable bond you share. The angels have seen your silent prayers, your sleepless nights, and the questions that have filled your heart. They know how deeply this realization has affected your soulmate. They wrestled with fear of change, fear of the unknown, fear of the intensity of this love. But the truth, the love, the connection, it never disappeared. It was only buried beneath uncertainty. And now, the moment has arrived. It didn't come with grand gestures or dramatic revelations. It happened quietly, a thought, a feeling, an undeniable knowing. The truth could no longer be ignored. Your soulmate realized that no matter how much they tried to resist, you were always there, woven into their destiny. But before I tell you what happens next, you need to understand something important. This journey isn't just about your soulmate's awakening. It's about what happens now. If you think the hardest part is over, listen carefully. This story is far from finished. The angels still have something to reveal. There was a moment when everything could have gone differently. A moment when your soulmate stood at the edge of uncertainty. Doubts filled their mind, and fear weighed heavily on their heart. That's when the angels intervened. This love, this connection, was never meant to be ignored. It was written into your souls long before this lifetime. And the angels knew that if your soulmate walked away now, they would be walking away from something their heart would never forget. So they spoke, not in loud voices, but in whispers to the soul. Signs appeared, undeniable moments of clarity. The doubts began to weaken, the fear began to fade. And then the realization struck. This love wasn't just something they wanted. It was something they needed. In that moment, everything changed. The angels didn't force this path. They simply helped your soulmate remember the truth. And now, that truth is leading them back to you. But before this can fully unfold, one final step remains. Your soulmate is preparing to take action, to bridge the distance, to finally step forward. But they are still gathering strength, working through the last remnants of fear. This is why you must be patient. The moment is coming, the reunion, the conversation, the shift that will bring everything together. It's all on the horizon. Trust. What is meant for you is already in motion. The decision has been made. The universe is aligning everything. Now, all you must do is believe. The angels saw the long nights of contemplation, the restless moments where your soulmate tried to silence the voice within them that always spoke your name. They fought against the truth, tried to convince themselves that it was safer to stay where they were, to avoid the risk, to ignore the call of destiny. But love cannot be ignored forever. No matter how deep their fears ran, no matter how much they tried to rationalize their emotions, the heart knew. The heart always knows. It was in the stillness of their thoughts, in the quiet spaces between breaths, that your presence returned to them over and over again, an echo of what was always meant to be. They saw you in their dreams. They felt you in their waking moments. The pull toward you was undeniable. And then the realization came. The truth they had been avoiding was not something to fear, but something to embrace. It was not all loss of control, but the ultimate surrender to what their soul already knew. This love, this connection, was more than a fleeting desire. It was a bond that transcended time. And so, the decision was made, not in haste, not in confusion, but in clarity. They accepted that their heart had already chosen you long before their mind could catch up. But even as this decision solidified, there was still one final barrier to overcome: action. Because knowing the truth is not enough. Understanding love is not the same as stepping toward it. The angels have been guiding them to take that step, to move beyond fear, to finally allow love to lead. And now, the moment is drawing near. You may have felt the shift already, sensed the change in energy, the way the air feels different, as if something unseen is unfolding beneath the surface. That is because it is. The unseen forces of the universe are working, aligning everything so that when the moment arrives, it will be undeniable. But you must remain open. You must trust. Doubt is the only thing that can delay what is already set in motion. The angels want you to know that your soulmate is coming, that they are breaking free from the chains of fear, that they are stepping into the truth of their heart. And when they do, everything will change. This is why patience is needed. Divine timing is not always understood in human terms, but it is always perfect. So, watch for the signs. Listen to the whispers of the universe. You will know when the time is right. You will feel it before it happens. And when that moment arrives, when your soulmate finally speaks the words they have held inside, when they step forward and take your hand, you will understand why everything happened the way it did. Trust in this. Believe in this. Because what is meant for you has already begun. The universe has spoken. The angels have guided. And love, true, undeniable, destined love, is on its way to you. When the time is right, nothing can keep you apart. But before that moment arrives, there is one more thing you must understand. Everything that has happened, every delay, every hesitation, every moment of doubt has served a greater purpose. There is a reason this is unfolding now, a reason your soulmate had to go through their journey of fear, resistance, and ultimate realization. And when you understand this, everything will make sense. The truth is, your connection was never lost. It was simply evolving, waiting for the right alignment, for the perfect moment when both of you would be ready to receive what was always meant to be. And now, that moment is approaching. The doubts that once clouded their heart are fading. The fears that kept them from embracing this love are weakening, and clarity is finally emerging from the depths of their soul. In this awakening, they no longer see you as a memory, nor as someone from their past, but as you truly are, the one their soul has always been connected to, the presence that feels like home in a way no one else ever has. For so long, they convinced themselves they could live without this, that their feelings were fleeting, that they could silence the pull they felt towards you. But now, they know the truth. This isn't a temporary longing, nor a passing infatuation. This is real love, in its purest and most undeniable form. The kind that doesn't fade with time or distance. The kind that only grows stronger no matter how much it is suppressed. They see it now, how you've always been there, even when they refuse to acknowledge it, how your energy lingered in their life, pulling them back in ways they couldn't explain. They see the overlooked moments, the signs they once ignored, the way their heart has always led them to you, even when their mind resisted. And now, they finally understand. The struggle was never a choice, because deep down, their heart has belonged to you all along. The angels have revealed the truth to them, showing them how you've impacted their life in ways they never realized, how your love remained constant, even when they weren't ready to receive it. They once believed they were lost, unsure of what they truly wanted, but in reality, they always knew. They were just afraid of how much this love would change them, afraid of its power, afraid of surrendering to something they couldn't control. But now, there is no room for fear, because once the heart sees the truth, it cannot unsee it. And the truth is simple. You are their person, the one their soul has been searching for, the one they could never truly let go of. And with that realization, something deeper has settled within them, an unshakable certainty, a knowing beyond reason, beyond logic. They now understand where they belong, and that place is by your side. The angels want you to grasp the depth of this realization. This was not nostalgia, nor a passing thought, but a shift in their very being, a recognition of something eternally true. And now that they see it, they cannot turn away, cannot pretend, cannot ignore the love that has always been there. But knowing is only the beginning. Even though their heart understands where it belongs, there is still something they must do, a final step that will bring this realization into reality. And if you don't hear what comes next, you might not understand how to prepare for what is about to unfold. Because the next part of this journey is the most important yet. Something has shifted. Even if you can't see it yet, even if you don't have physical confirmation, the energy around you has begun to change. The moment your soulmate accepted the truth, the course of your journey altered. The universe had been waiting for this. Everything had been suspended, like an unfinished story, waiting for its final words. But now, the path is unfolding. The transformation is in motion, unstoppable. The angels want you to understand that this is not just about emotions or realizations. It is about alignment. Your soulmate took a step forward, perhaps without fully realizing its significance. It may have been a silent decision, a shift in perspective, a willingness to embrace what they once feared. But whatever it was, it changed everything. And now, the universe is responding. You may feel it in subtle ways, an unusual sense of peace, an unexplainable clarity, an increase in synchronicities, numbers, songs, dreams, messages that resonate in ways they never did before. These are not coincidences. They are signs, echoes of a decision that has set everything in motion. But here's what you need to know. Though the transformation has begun, the journey is not yet complete.